everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea. It's nice to have you guys here. Today I have a tag video. Fleur de Force did a tag on her channel, and if Fleur does a tag and tags us, I do it. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. Anyone who's been watching me for a while knows that I adore Fleur and her channel and her vlogs especially. So when I saw her do the beauty test of time tag, a tag that she created, I just couldn't help myself. I knew I had to film this weekend. Basically, the tag is just all the things, the products that you use the most, the ones that have really stood the test of time, that you return to time and again. I really liked the sound of this tag. There are no specific questions or categories. I went through my collection and I looked for the stuff that I have been using the absolute longest, that I have never given up on, that no matter how much I try other stuff, I always seem to come back to these ones. Some are not as old as others. Some are somewhat recent discoveries, you know, within the last year, but I know that I adore them and I just can't imagine something else taking their place. And then other things are stuff that I have used for years and years and years and years. So, getting right into the tag, I'll start with the one kind of non-cosmetic, like more of a skincare, but not skincare, and that's the Caudalie Eau de Beauté Beauty Elixir Spray. This is actually a discovery thanks to Fleur. I've mentioned this a number of times. I absolutely love this. I try a bunch of different facial sprays, but this is the one that I just, nothing ever quite compares to this one. I don't know what it is. It's the way it smells, the way it feels. I love it. And then getting to like actual cosmetics. The tinted moisturizer that I come back to again and again. This is the Eminence Organic Skincare Vanilla Latte Tinted Moisturizer. I think they do have two or three other shades of this. Broad spectrum SPF 25 sunscreens. It feels really good on my skin. It blends out evenly and it gives me just enough of not coverage, but it evens out my skin tone just enough. So really love this, and it smells amazing. I mean, I wish all the Eminence products smell amazing, but I just love this so much. And then on days like today when I want a little bit more coverage, so most of what I show you today I'm actually wearing on my face. So I'm wearing the tinted moisturizer, and then on top of it I put the Jane Iredale, the label has come off the back. I know this is light beige, but I don't know what it's just a loose mineral foundation. So I like putting this on top of tinted moisturizer or a BB cream if I want something that feels light but still gives me just a little bit of coverage. So this will take this from minimal coverage and just a bit of like evening to kind of a medium coverage, and then I'll use concealer if I need to. Really love this. It's nice and light. This is great on its own if I don't put on the tinted moisturizer. This will also just kind of give me a nice even skin tone, but you can also build it up and really buff it in for a little bit of a higher coverage. So yeah, really love that. This next one is by Hourglass. It's one of their ambient lighting powders. You can see that I have definitely hit pan on this one, but I think it's still got a good amount of time left. This has been lasting me for flipping ever. This is in the shade Ethereal Light. I think I picked this one because it said that it gave your skin a kind of moonlit glow. This was the first Hourglass product that I tried, and I absolutely love it, and as soon as I am out, I will definitely be going to get some more because I just love this. I use it as an all-over finishing powder. Once I've set stuff down, I'll use this just to kind of gloss over everything, and I love it. It's amazing. Getting into eyes, we'll move to eyes next. I've got a few different things. For eyeliners, I will test out different eyeliners. I often get them in either my play box or in other kind of value sets that I pick up at Sephora, and so that lets me try out some of the more premium brands. But when it comes to eyeliners that I buy, which I haven't had to buy any in a while, but when I do need to buy a new one, I go for Rimmel, and I go for their Scandaleyes waterproof eyeliner. So I have it in black and I have it in nude. I love the nude one. It's perfect for in the lower waterline just to kind of make my eyes look a little bit more awake, which as a grad student, definitely need that. They're really soft, they're really smooth, so love those. And then for eyeshadow, I really had to think about this because I've got so many eyeshadows and so many palettes. I'm addicted to palettes. As those of you who watch my channel know, I love a good eyeshadow palette. So I was really looking through all of them to see, like, what is the eyeshadow that I come back to time and again. And I have to say, I am a self-professed Fleur de Force fangirl, but she does put out some good products. So the Fleur de Force eyeshadow quad in Cosmic Bronze, which is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I also love the Lunar Rose one, the other quad. So I didn't bring both of them out here, but this is the one that I'm wearing today. They're both amazing. I took both of them with me to London back in January. I think I brought both of them with me the last summer I spent in Oxford. It's just, I know that they deliver. They can do really great, nice natural looks like I'm doing today, but then with the darker and more shimmery shades, I can really kind of play it up for night. And yeah, they're the two that I just kind of never want to be without. I'm really nervous because when I was looking at On Feel Unique the other day, a lot of the Fleur de Force products are like gone or really low in stock. I'm desperately hoping these have not been discontinued, especially the lip glosses, which I will get to in a minute. But yeah, these are the eyeshadows that, it's not a matter of which ones I would choose if I could only keep one, but these are the ones where if I'm packing an overnight bag or a weekend bag, if someone gives me like 5 minutes to pack, this is going to be what I grab because it's consistent, it never fails me, I know it's going to look good, so it's a good, safe pick. And then the final eye product, those of you who've been watching me for a while know I have a bit of a thing for mascaras. I love mascaras. I'm constantly searching for a really good mascara, and I found a few, but I'm always looking, like it's like my holy grail quest. There's just got to be that best, most perfect mascara out there. So often what happens is I will get new mascaras in sets, in the Playbox, in the Lash Stash To Go sets at Sephora, in other value sets at Sephora. I always seem to collect the premium mascaras. So I don't tend to pay full price for premium mascaras. But the one mascara that I have repurchased, I've literally lost count, it's probably at least a dozen times now, is by Rimmel, and it is the Extra Super Lash Mascara. I get these in a 2-pack at Target for $5, so they are cheap as chips. It's just got a really great basic brush. It's not too thick, not too thin. It's great on lower lashes. It's great on upper lashes. It's great to get the inner corners, the outer corners, to go kind of over the top of my lashes, kind of getting them from behind. It lifts, separates, defines, volumizes, but it doesn't clump and it doesn't get too messy. Yeah, as far as the drugstore goes, this is definitely my favorite. It's the one that I've repurchased the most. I've purchased a bunch of other Rimmel mascaras. I generally like Rimmel overall, but the Extra Super Lash Building Mascara, it just, yeah, $2.50, two for $5. Like, you can't, and it's a good mascara, so love that. So that's the one that I will always consistently repurchase. Also with eyes, lashes. I don't wear false lashes all the time, but when I do, they might belong to someone whose name is Fleur de Force. Although I do love the Eyelure lashes in general. But I really love the Fleur de Force ones, especially the Fleur Loves in the green box. They're the 3/4 length ones. They're about as long as my natural lashes are. On the outer corners, the length is about right. So it's not that they make my lashes extra long, but they just give me a bit of extra definition along the outer corners. So I'm not wearing them today, but when I need to wear or want to wear false lashes, I usually go for these. So I've got 2 lip products that are the ones that I just feel like I wear the most. Lip products, it's kind of similar to mascaras. I love lip products. I have way more than I will ever be able to use. But I can't help myself because there's just something about finding a good lipstick or lip gloss or lip balm or whatever. The two lip products in terms of lip color that I come back to the most, one is also by Fleur. Sorry, but not sorry. And that is her lip gloss with Feel Unique. This is in the shade Written in the Stars. It's what I'm wearing right now. I'll put on some more. It's just your perfect kind of Your Lips But Better shade. The gloss is sticky, but not too sticky and not gloopy, and it wears down into just a really natural, comfortable, balmy texture. The color will just kind of get slightly less glossy and just more of like a stain on your lips, and the gloss wears down into more of a balm, and so they stay really comfortable even if you're not topping them up throughout the day, and the color lasts a decent amount of time. There's obviously transfer, they're not completely transfer proof, but compared to other lip glosses I've tried, really, really love these. I will be so sad if these ever get discontinued. I will be absolutely devastated because I just have not found a lip gloss that I like as much. They're just so easy to apply, they're super comfortable to wear throughout the day, and I love them. The other lip product that I absolutely love that will last longer is the Butter London Moisture Matte Lippy. I have this in Come to Bed Red. If I could only pack with me two lipsticks, a natural and a red, this would be the natural and this would be the red. So I've used quite a bit of this, but I still have quite a bit left to go. But I think I've used at least half of this. It's super easy to apply. It's matte, but not, it's matte, but not that super, super matte that's so dried out that it shows every single line and wrinkle in your lips. I hate that look. It's why I don't really go for a lot of liquid lipsticks, because liquid lipsticks tend to give you that kind of sinking into every line and wrinkle in your lips, which I suppose if you're 21, that's not a problem. But as someone who is now in their mid-30s and almost pushing late 30s, 36 and a half. Yeah, it's not an attractive look on me. So I like this because it has enough of a matte finish that it can give me that matte lip look, but there's still enough hydration in there that my lips don't feel super uncomfortable. It's just really, really, really comfortable throughout the day. And that's coming from someone who normally hates, I'm getting distracted because I feel like it just got brighter outside. So if my lighting's changed, I'm sorry. So yeah, so this is just, I love it. So I wanted to include a palette, and I think if I had to pick one palette, it actually wouldn't be an eyeshadow palette, it would be a face palette. I like palettes for traveling because you've got a lot of products in one container and it's easier for packing. So the palette that I chose is actually the Hourglass palette, Ambient Lighting. This was their holiday edition last summer or last winter. I like it because it's got a finishing powder, two blushes, a bronzer, and a highlighter. This palette matches my skin tone really, really well. I love both blushes. You've got a slightly brighter one if you want more of a look. You've got a more subtle one if you just want a gentle flush. I love mixing them together, and then I will usually go and kind of blend it out with the finishing powder on top, and it just gives the most beautiful look. I feel like it might have faded a little bit today because it's gotten really hot again. We're back up in the like high 100s, almost 110. I'm a bit angry about it, to be honest. So I feel like my makeup is melting a little bit, but I absolutely love this. And the bronzer is really nice because it's not super, super bronzy. I don't really tan, so I feel like bronzer can look really weird on my face, but this one actually works pretty well. And that has gotten really bright out there. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted to mention is a fragrance. And this is one that, you know, with fragrances, it's so picky and subjective, and I'm always changing But the one that I look forward to winter every year because it means I can wear it again, because this is definitely more of a winter scent for me, it's just too heavy for Arizona, is by Dior, and it's the Hypnotic Poison Eau Sensuelle. I absolutely love this. I wish you could smell this. It's very warm and spicy. So yeah, so love this fragrance. I will always come back to it. I'm about halfway through this one, and I will probably, if they still have it out, I will definitely repurchase this. It's also got a lot of really great memories attached to it, so just smelling it makes me, I'm back in London shopping in Harrods in winter, and I'm so happy. So love that fragrance. So that's it. I'm gonna shut up. Let me know in the comments what your favorite beauty products are, the ones that have stood the test of time. If you do videos, I tag you just as Fleur tagged all of us who are watching hers. I'd love to see you do this tag. But if you don't do videos, definitely put in the comments down below what some of your favorite always repurchase, will never be swayed away from products are in the comments, because I'd love to see those. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, leave me a comment down below, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see you all later in the next video. Thanks for watching.